Hey, and welcome to Ephrom Josine. I'm Ephrom, and well, you heard what this is called. Anyway, so the call, where ToonKritic's friends called him out, is currently online. It's been online for a couple of days. And since that call came out, I've been hearing a lot of people give praise to British Ninja for being tough on Toon, as they put it. In fact, in Lily Pete's newest video, she did just that, saying she grew a massive amount of respect for British Ninja by watching this call. I, however, watched it with a different interpretation afterwards. Now, I want to say this. There's a clip that I could not re-find for the life of me. I don't know if I just was bad at paying attention during it. But I could have sworn I saw him admit that he knew about this for, quote, a while. I don't know why I can't find that. I checked the whole video, it's not there. Maybe I just misremembered, but I could have sworn I heard him say that directly. But okay, fine. I won't hold a grudge against him for things that I misremembered. Instead, I have some timestamps that I'm going to take you to, and we're going to see the kind of person British Ninja is. So this is the first one I'm going to show you. It's about 3:38 in. Just watch. Now this is tough on Toon, mind you.
Alright, and that comes into the second part of this.
I mean, I could try to actually explain if people care.
Of course we can, Zach. Don't be stupid. Don't do this.
Okay. So remember, Toon was described as British Ninja was described as not taking it. As not taking anything from Zach. What did he do just there? What British Ninja did in that scene was Zach was like, I can have an excuse, and then British was like, oh, we'll listen to your excuse. Don't be stupid. He called it stupid, he thought they wouldn't listen. How is that tough on Toon? I want to know. I want to know how. And if you listen to his tone throughout the whole thing, it's this very dry, I'm not angry, I'm extremely calm, it's like it doesn't even faze me tone. And again, if you think that's harsh, then you've never actually heard harsh in your life. But okay, here's another one.
Imagine if this information got out, for real. And it got out at a time where we knew nothing about it. Can you...
Here they're confronting him about just the information in general. Now listen to where his concerns are placed.
Imagine everyone finding out about this, and then finding all of us being your best friends.
You heard that. He just said that he does not care about this. Instead, he cares that this could affect him and his friend's career. Not how bad this was. He'd be willing to associate with Toon if this wouldn't come out, and it would not affect his career negatively. And you may think I'm quote mining, but he confirms, just watch a little longer.
Can you imagine how Bliss's career would be affected by this? How Will and Katie's career would be affected by this as voice actors? How Umbra, who's trying to become a games designer, what you've done sends shockwaves through everyone. And whether you meant to or not, or thought you could get away with it.
I wasn't.
You hear that? He doesn't actually hit, and I listened to this call a couple times. And he doesn't actually hit Toon on being a pedophile in any real sense of the obvious issues with it, such as the person is being taken advantage of, for instance. That's not really brought up. What's instead brought up is they make a bunch of good points I'd like to add about legality. And they talk about how it could affect their career. But I'm actually going to play this along. This one's not about British Ninja. It's about another guy, I believe Solar. And in case you're wondering, by the way, about half of this call was inactive throughout most of it. Kichi said literally nothing. Aeon said maybe one thing at one point. And the only thing I remember Solar Flare saying is this one. I'm just gonna keep playing, and I like this quote because it makes no sense.
What? No. Why that? First off, you guys know me. Like,
We'll get to the you guys know me thing in a minute too. Don't worry.
that's
I
not the
thought I
type of
did.
person that I am. That's
I
not
thought
the
I
type of
did.
person that I am. You've known me for years. That's not the case. I admit, yes, I've done some pretty stupid things, and yes, this is probably the stupidest thing I've ever done. But people should know me well enough to know that I don't do this kind of stuff like with intention to hurt.
That's not
People-
the point.
That's
The
pro-
road
that's
to
the
hell
pro-
is paved with good intentions, Zach.
That made no sense in the slightest. I think it was Solar Flare who said that. If it wasn't him, blame it on whoever did. But I like that because it makes no sense. Toon says he did not have bad intentions, and instead the guy's like, the road to hell is paved with good intentions. I read a philosophy book once. I'm smart. What good intentions were there? I mean, what intentions could be considered positive in this? Like, that's what you should have really asked him. But okay, last one. We're gonna start this about here.
To say this bluntly, you say all of this about you guys know me, right? You know who I am. You know I'm trying to help. Well, I thought I did. I thought I knew you. I thought that you were, pardon my language, a fuck up. That you messed up a lot and you tried to get back on the horse. This is not even close.
Now, I put that clip in there for a very specific reason. Because we've known Toon's done this for years. There was proof recently that he's been doing this for as far back as 2006. 12 years ago. Around 11 to 12 years ago. Okay? So, and that's ignoring the many things he's done. He's groped people. He groped a woman at BrodyCon. I forget who exactly it was. While her boyfriend was, like, standing right next to her. He tried to have sex with someone who had a fear of intimacy. Etc., etc., etc. He does this all the time. So, no. You did not know Toon. And mind you, it was easy to figure this out just by looking at what was publicly available. And the fact you didn't know him is kind of the problem. This stuff was obvious. And now you're going to sit there and pretend like, I just had no idea. See no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil. You know? It's just so obviously... I don't know if British is